Yes, Trav. Just making carbonara now. Fuck, am I gonna get this to flip back over? That's the wrong thing to do. Right, here we go. So this isn't gonna be as easy as I thought. Because I thought I'd be able to just flip this over with one button push. And instead, it's upside down. So, I'm going to have to do the whole thing on selfie mode. So I've laid out everything you need. I'm not going to be able to point the camera at it whilst I'm talking about it. First things first. Fucking bit of peach squash. It's thirsty work. I've got tunes on. It's Softboys Candyland live set that I've just edited out all the fucking dead noise and horrible jokes. So if I put this on YouTube to try and be an influencer, I won't get copyright strike because that's me singing. Cup of tea brewing, that's just brewed. Kettle's boiled to make that, but I'm going to use the rest of it obviously to cook my pasta in a bit. And then got my nice big pan, real nice. Gonna fry the bacon in there. Birthday present for Mum. Silicone spoon or silicone spatula is my go-to because you can get all the sauce out and serve with it, but you can do whatever you want. Saucepan, boiling water. I haven't put any salt in there yet, only just turned the hob on. So, ingredients wise, I can't see a fucking thing I'm showing you. Fake bacon, you can use pancetta or just smoked bacon if you want. Fresh parsley. This literally went off 3 weeks ago according to the shop because I bought it before Green Man, but it's definitely sound, so that's a life pro tip. Garlic. Got my microplane that Alex got us for Christmas because it's the best for grating hard cheeses, but whatever Parmesan grinder you've got. This is the best garlic crusher in the world, so you could get one of those for a tenner from Tesco. I'd recommend it. Parmesan, real Parmesan, not pre-grated, not fucking Grana Padano. Real Parmesan. Pecorino. A lot of people just go Parmesan. In Rome, I think they mostly go just Pecorino and maybe a bit of Parmesan. To be fair, the garlic, if you're in Rome, no chance. A lot of people think that's blasphemy. I used to be one of them. But it's fucking well nice. Chopping board. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, but it's Jeremy Corbyn fighting the cats. R.I.P. Real nice knife. Another gift from Alex. Very nice. Costco pasta bag. That one's on you. Cheers, Mom. I've still got these eggs that we bought when you were here because I've been away for the whole time. But there's £1 for 6. They'll still be fine because eggs last forever as far as I can tell. And then I bought these special. Always, I'd like getting the rich yolk ones because they really elevate the whole dish by a lot. Butter, nutmeg, whole nutmegs, nutmeg grinder. I got this yesterday. It's just an oil bottle. I'm going to put a different kind of oil in the other side, but you just want light olive oil. Extra virgin starts smoking when you fry stuff in it, and vegetable oil doesn't taste very nice. So light olive oil and butter, table salt, because you're gonna bang like a lot of that in there. Maybe even that. Salty like the sea, they say. There's nothing worse than under-seasoned pasta because you can't do anything about it later. Put that away because I've used it. I'm done with it now. I don't actually need the salt. That was just another TK Maxx purchase yesterday, same time as that, so it was out. And then black pepper, corns, fresh, cracked, no fucking powdered shit. And guess what? It's another gift from Mama. So, if you're struggling for gift ideas, like this one, probably the best one. Where is he? How the fuck am I going to show you this? Can you see that at all? I have no idea. I'm going to zoom a bit. So, that's everything that you need. This lid should have been on the whole time. Because the water's fucking boiling. So, because I've been fucking around with this, I haven't actually got the bacon pan on yet. Which normally you probably want to be getting that hot whilst the water starts boiling. So I'm going to bang that on 5 out of 6. Don't know what the equivalent is for whatever you're cooking on. And you don't have to worry about getting it hot as early if you've got gas. So now I'm going to get all this shit the fucking way so that I can actually make some food. And then put my phone in some sort of receptacle so that I can cook instead of holding it. If that's alright. Please. Right. Can I see the chopping board in there? Yeah, my tummy. But you can't see me unless I move further away. So that's what I'll bloody do. Alright. It's Bond singing now, so hopefully he doesn't ever sue me. Big bowl. That's what we're making the sauce in. Because I'm going to be distracted, I'm going to do it out of my normal order. Normally, if that pasta water was boiling, the pasta would be in it immediately, because I can make this sauce in less time than it takes for the pasta to boil. But the bacon pan's heating up, and I'm going to be fucking around. So I'm going to use one of these old eggs because I want more golden yolks in there. Just get rid of the yolk, eggy wet. Then you can do one of two things here, and until very recently I was doing one, which is definitely put another whole one in, and then you can either put another whole one in or get like a little ramekin to put the extra egg white in and then use the egg white to do something else. You could add it to scrambled eggs in the morning. You can dump it in, like sometimes I just put it on a red pasta sauce like dish just to bang the extra protein in there. The egg white's got a lot of the protein and not a lot of the other nutrients. Recently I keep ending up pouring this egg white down the sink because I forget about it. And what's wrong with just having a bit more egg white in there? If you're trying to impress somebody with it, egg probably like 2 extra egg yolks. Or if you've got it, Mum makes cured egg yolks, so you could not crack a third egg. You could just grate some cured egg yolk, and that way all the whites get generated at once. You can make meringue or something. So this tea's fucking stewing. So what you want to do with that is just take the tea bag out and then put a little bit of milk in there. I wonder if the music's too loud or not loud enough. I'm going to turn it up. Alright, so that's the eggs in there. Pepper wise, a lot. Probably like, because the bowl's quite wide, I just make sure that pretty much the whole surface area's got a nice little covering. Which I'm going to add a bit more pepper later directly to the bacon when it's cooking. So, and then I'll probably do a bit more onto the bowl when I'm about to fucking eat it. No salt going in there because there's enough in the pasta water and the bacon. Fucking nutmeg grate wise, that much. That's probably too much, and some people probably think it's mental to even put nutmeg in it. Certainly the Romans wouldn't feel very kindly about that. They can go fuck themselves. So that pan is going to be nearly hot. What I like to do something with a frying pan is just, especially if you've got boiling water ready, is just put a very small amount of water in there. Because you know that by the time it's boiled the water off, it's going to be hot enough to add your fat. So that's getting there. Just like listening to myself sing is getting me there. Narcissist. Alright, so that's, you know, if you're doing pancetta, I'd just bang in both sides of one of those little 2-pack things. That might be too much, but who's to say? That's just getting a slice. So that it's about pancetta lardon sized, because it comes in strips. I think that's going to be hot enough. I'm just going to get rid of the extra water because I put too much in. But it was bubbling vigorously, so certainly ready for me to maybe use my new toy. See how much of this comes out. It's got you need to put it on 100% oil mode because you can get it to spray a mixture. It's not coming out. I thought it would be a mist, but it's coming out like a water gun. Because there's no fat to render out of the fake bacon. If I was cooking it with real pancetta, I probably wouldn't even put any oil in there to begin with. I would just put it in a non-stick pan and let the fat render out of the pancetta, or maybe just a little splash of olive oil. But because I'm cooking with facon, I've put fuckloads in there. Like the whole pan's got like a film of it, a little bit of olive oil. There's going to be butter going in later, So pasta wise, this amount of fucking sauce will do half a normal bag, 250 grams. So you can, I think 2 people could eat it, but I'm a big boy. And then I don't really know how to fucking measure out the right amount of pasta with these, because normally I would just split it in half. Could make a joke there, but I don't know who you're going to show this to. Someone in your family maybe. I don't know if that's the right amount. Now it is. One sec, I forgot something. Oh, this was still in the bag from Green Man. Key thing, because we want to retain the pasta water for helping with the sauce later. So pasta's in, lid back on to get the water back up to boiling as soon as possible. Bake bacon into the pan at the same time. I don't really like chopping stuff on the same surface twice, especially not if it was bacon. So, quick wipe with a knife, grab the second chopping board, dry the knife post wipe. Okay, that maybe wasn't quite enough fat. I'm just going to do it straight out of the bottle like I probably will from now on forever. And that new toy was a waste of money. And that needs to come down in temperature. As soon as, when you know you got the fat hot enough to like fry the edge of the bacon quickly enough that it doesn't soak in and you just get greasy fucking lumps, you can turn the heat down a little bit so the olive oil doesn't start smoking, and so the bacon doesn't burn, and so the pepper doesn't burn, because you're fucking banging a load more pepper straight on there so that it can get all its flavours out into the hot fat. So there's a little bit of bacon stickage on the pan, that's absolutely sound, because we're making the sauce in there. So if anything, it might be better. That's now at a rolling boil again, so remember to take the lid off. Otherwise it's just a fucking mess. So now parsley. Yeah, this is another one that the carbonara snobs may turn their nose up at, but I've elevated above their carbonara level. So I like to take some of the obvious big stems off now, not because I'm not going to use them, but because I'm going to chop them up and put them in the frying pan, and then we just have the nice tender leaves to put straight in the sauce, and a few leaves to go in the pan with the stems as well. Maybe that. This is probably too much parsley, same as I've done too much of the bacon and pasta, but I will eat it all, and it will be nice. You can eat just slightly less parsley than this. So that is the parsley going in the sauce, and then this is the parsley plus stems going in. Just rolling that up into a tight little ball for herb choppage. I don't know what your knife skills are saying. Don't know want to patronise you. But yeah, roll the herbs up into a tight little ball. Put all the stalks parallel when you're doing the stalk ones. It just makes chopping stuff easier. And that's going in there. Probably too early. But it's going to be nice. Probably should have saved that and put it in at exactly the same time as this clove of garlic that I'm going to do. It doesn't actually matter that much. But chop off both ends, put an incision down the garlic, and the jacket comes off in seconds. Now done with the chopping board. Get that out of the way. Make sure you don't forget that you've got a brew sat on the other side. Have a big swig of that. Because you've got cotton mouth. Because you've been on the weed vape watching Liverpool fucking looking unbelievably good against Brentford earlier, and you're out last night drinking, getting dehydrated. I don't know, that's some butter. Maybe I'll just go for more. Why not? That's nice. So the butter's going in late after the pan's cooled down, after we turned it down, after the bacon got a sear, because that'll burn. Same as the parsley and the pepper and the garlic would burn. That's why it's been turned down now. So this is the garlic crusher. Everything you can see from range probably looks normal. It's got a fucking trigger for scraping the garlic in. Then you fucking pull this puppy out, and you've got bonus scrapage for limited wastage. And then this is the best bit. Oh yeah. So that's now gonna fucking come out of there with the other end of that. Absolutely no dramas. Maybe I could get a sponsorship from Joseph for the Softboys footy top. And now really that could just have a rinse, but it's gonna get fully washed up later. And then I like to just put the facon on top of that and then smoosh down. So that'll just spread up, that'll make sure all the garlic's pressed like on the bottom where all the hot fat is. Smooshy smooshy. Now I've got to start speeding up really, because I've got the pasta in. Luckily the microplane makes this part pretty fucking easy. This is the pecorino. I'd say maybe 20% of a block is about the right amount, but I eyeball it every time, and you can put in more or less. Pecorino is the saltier of the two. Also another good reason not to put salt in to the sauce. So that's probably, well, that's probably the right amount of pecorino. Keep the grater handy, because now we're going Parmesan. I pretty much just go 50-50 or like 60-40 towards Parmesan, even though the Romans they do way more Parmesan, way more pecorino, sorry. So could just hear myself trying fucking macca at Candyland. But it was a good time. It was a good time. Especially that one night when we had carbonara. That was a great night. So the thing with the palm is I'm probably going to bang some on top of the pasta when I've served it. So that is, it's like the whole surface area of this big bowl got like one like fingernail depth mixed pecorino and parmesan. Like I say, how heavy are these puppies? Does it not say? I think they're like 170, and I think between the two blocks you've used 50 grams. No, I have no idea if any of that is even remotely close to being correct. That's 170. So 10, 20, yeah, like go 20 grams of that, of pecorino, 30 grams of that. They're made up numbers. I'm sending that down all the way now, because that garlic's already started going nice, caramelised brown from the medium heat, and the bacon's crispy. In fact, it's coming off the heat. Hopefully this pasta's not overcooked, because we've still got an important step. No, it's not overcooked. It's not far off being finished. So now, break the egg yolks immediately with a little whisk. And just be careful not to send the fucking parmesan all over the gaff, because you can, in the early stages of a carbonara whisk, just fucking get it everywhere. And the thing that you were not trying to do here is beat any air into the egg white, because you don't want like a foamy scrambled egg texture. You're just trying to break up those like egg snot bits and make sure that all the ingredients you've banged in there are evenly distributed. Knock out all the extra fucking cheese that gets stuck in your whisk. And then this is the clever part, is hide your spatula from yourself so you can't find it. Now bang that straight over the pasta water pan. You can't really, you can see what's happening. So obviously this is like putting the lid back on, so it's gonna overboil if you keep it too close to the saucepan for too long. And also you don't want to scramble the sauce. But what this will do is A, make it legal to serve in restaurants, I think. And B, melt the cheese into the egg and emulsify them early. So you're basically making like a cheesy custard that's got all those other flavours in. So now you can see, I haven't, probably gonna have to do this. You can see a bit of steam coming off the underside of the bowl. And rather than just whisking it and putting loads of air into it, you've started melting those big strands of cheese into this egg mix, and just got it started in terms of cooking, because it's going to finish cooking on the hot pasta in here. This is a good song, man. And I'm almost 100% positive these are going to be done, because I just tried one earlier. Right. Just scoop them over, bring in a lot of pasta water with you. If anything, you want the pasta to be slightly undercooked. I've definitely put too much pasta in. It's hard to eyeball the right amount of pasta. There's a very remote possibility that I might not see this off. I'm gonna fucking eat it all. Okay. Then stir pasta water. Still got the pasta water here. Still on the boil. Looking starchy and creamy and thick. Make sure you don't cook your pasta in too much water. Because then, and don't keep the lid on all the way through. Because then it'll kind of reduce down and you'll end up with a nice starchy, thick bit at the end that you can use in your sauce. So to be honest, at this point, when it's stirred through the facon-y, parsley, pepper, garlic, oil and butter, I would actually just see this off as it is. So maybe just, I'll try a little bit. That's absolutely delicious. That's on the edge of going cold there. Be more careful about drinking your tea at the appropriate time. That's the top tip today. Right, and the thing you want to do, because that sauce is warmed up a bit and this pan's still hot as fuck, is just make sure that you don't bang your sauce in too quickly so that it'll scramble. And what I'm going to do is just prepare the area that I'm going to drop the sauce with a bit of extra wet to reduce the risk of it scrambling on contact. And then this is why you need the rubber spatulas or the silicone spatulas or whatever, because this bowl is going to be clean. Well, it's not, because I'm putting the pasta back in there in a minute anyway, but if you could be asked, you could clean it with that. Yeah, you just want to try and tilt it over so that the egg doesn't drip up the side of the bowl. But I make a mess. So I'm just going to give that a wipe. So I don't want any of that on my hands or trousers if I put this on my lap and go and watch Match of the Day in a few moments, which is what I'm going to do. I don't want eggy joggers. Nobody does, except Odds apparently. So he just keeps dropping eggy deuces inside his own fucking pants. Right, so this is just getting stirred through, just making sure that it's, if you start seeing it scrambling now, immediately go for some starchy pasta water to make it not scramble. And just keep stirring that and add in a little bit of starchy pasta water at a time until you've got a nice consistency on your sauce. You want to see it, enough of it like pooling on the pan rather than all of it's just stuck to the pasta, because it's pretty much just egg and it's cooked onto the pasta. We need the starch and the water to now emulsify with the already half emulsified egg custard. to make the sauce as nice as possible. Because I used to just I used to pour the pasta into the bowl after it was finished cooking, and then just bang the bacon on the top and just mix it through, pure raw dog it. It's not as good. It's worth pasta water, lots of stirring, just keeping an eye on it. Off the heat this is the whole time. And I think that that's the right consistency now, sauce wise. I don't know if you're going to be able to see any dribbles. There's like some small dribbles coming off the spoon rather than none. And then you can just see that I'm in the way of the light. This is my first video, guys. Sorry if it's not very good. You can just see it on the pan, but you can see that it's not fucking wet. It's just custard. But it's a savoury custard sauce. And that's why I know a savoury carbonara bread and butter pudding would be... Oh, it's going to be good when it happens. It's going to happen. So that bowl's pretty much full, and I've got that much pasta left to put in it. This is going to be a challenge even for myself to eat this much carbonara. But lick the spoon, chef's treat. So, you know, right, there we go, that's out of the light. Oh yeah. So hold tight. Let's give that a bit more of a tilt, like that. Back for more pepper. When it's fresh, it just hits the top of the hot steamy pasta. I think it's just the aroma of the extra fresh pepper. When you put it in front of someone and it's got freshly cracked black pepper on there, and that smell's just wafting up at you. And then just garnish palm, because it's delicious. And then this part's not that important, I'm going to tell you about it anyway. Make sure you get rid of that starchy pasta water, starchy as fuck, as soon as possible, rather than leaving it, because it will turn into a jelly, which is no good when you come to do the washing up. To be honest, if I wasn't making a video, everything would be washed up before I even ate that, and it would have been done a little quicker. But I am just going to put everything onto soak now before I take the first mouthful. Okay. That's in focus. Just yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna have to eat this all